fuel for moving smaller. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. The moonlight know a building while they left that hit. Discreparate and look foolish before the rain arrives. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive. Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever. That's kingdom mathematics, that's the Lord's soul reaper. Patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep.
It's bigger than trading.
It's about mastering yourself.
Anybody can enter a trade.
You can conquer emotion.
Escape Babylon.
The cycle.
Move with wisdom.
Build with faith.
Smart action trading.
They told us chase fast money,
Dead money.
worship greed,
War for trading.
panic with the crowd,
Modern Babylon.
build on fear.
Distraction and emotional slavery.
But discipline,
Patience.
wisdom,
Wisdom.
that's how you escape a system.
Smart action trading.
Yeah,
Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live shade of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of silence.
While they chase attention.
labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. Used to chase every candlelight and move of salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the charts became mirrors showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline arise. Cause revenge trading killed quicker than a thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith make walls collapse with consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the rocket when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create kings sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. David burst the giants every morning at the hope it don't fold. In the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild the traitor instead.
Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live shade of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of silence.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention.
I seen traders worship poverty like a golden calf. Lose themselves chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your paw. Following up a lot conquer when I say I had to break resistance. Sparking levels in the chains that kept protecting my decisions. Now they set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smaller. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. The moonlight know a building while they left that hit. Discreparate and look foolish before the rain arrives. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive. Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever. That's kingdom mathematics, that's the Lord's soul reaper. Patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep.
It's bigger than trading.
It's about mastering yourself.
Anybody can enter a trade.
You can conquer emotion.
Escape Babylon.
The cycle,
Move with wisdom.
build with faith.
Smart action trading.
They told us chase fast money,
Dead money.
worship greed,
War for trading.
panic with the crowd,
Modern Babylon.
build on fear.
Distraction and emotional slavery.
But discipline,
Patience.
wisdom,
Wisdom.
that's how you escape a system.
Smart action trading.
Yeah,
Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used Used to trade emotional, now my spirit's stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live shade of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of solid.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. Used to chase every candlelight and move with salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the charts became mirrors showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline to rise. Cause my vans trading kill quicker than the thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith make walls go after consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the walking when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create king sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. Gave me burst of giants every morning at the hope it don't fold. In the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild a traitor instead.
Jericho walls, following my faith get loud. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit's stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live shade of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of solid.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you're moving intention.
I seen traders worship poverty like a golden calf. Losing sales, chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your palm. Following up a lot harder when I say I had to break resistance. Market levels and the chains that kept protecting my decisions. Now they set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smarter. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. I move like no one building while they left that hit. Preparation look foolish before the rain arrives. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive.
Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever.
That's kingdom mathematics, that's the Lord's soul reap. A patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep.
It's bigger than trading.
It's about mastering yourself.
Anybody can enter a trade.
You can conquer emotion.
Escape Babylon.
Cycle,
Move with wisdom.
build with faith.
Smart action trading.
They told us chase fast money,
Red money.
worship greed,
Love for trading.
panic with the crowd,
Modern Babylon.
build on fear.
Distraction and emotional slavery.
But discipline,
Patience.
wisdom,
Wisdom.
that's how you escape the system.
Smart action trading.
Yeah.
Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit's stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live shade of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of solid.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. Used to chase every candlelight and move with salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the charts became mirrors showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline to rise. Cause my vans trading kill quicker than the thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith make walls go after consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the walking when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create king sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. Gave me burst of giants every morning at the hope it don't fold. In the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild a traitor instead.
Jericho walls following my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit's stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live shade of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of solid.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you're moving intention.
I Seen traders worship profit like a golden calf. Lose themselves chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your paw. Following up a lot harder when I say I had the right resistance. Market levels and the chains that kept affecting my decisions. Now they set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smaller. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. The move they know a building while they left that. Scraping look foolish before the rain arrives. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive. Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever. Let's keep the mathematics, that's the Lord. So reap a patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep. Yeah,
It's bigger than trading.
it's about mastering yourself.
Anybody can enter a trade.
You can conquer emotion.
Escape Babylon.
Cycle,
Move with wisdom.
build with faith.
Smart action trading.
They told us chase fast money,
Bad money.
worship greed,
Love for trading.
panic with the crowd.
Modern Babylon.
You don't fit,
Distraction and emotional slavery.
but discipline,
Patience.
wisdom,
Wisdom.
that's how you escape the system.
Smart action trading.
Yeah.
Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live shade of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk a vision clear.
Planting seeds of solid.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. Used to chase every candlelight to move with salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the charts became mirrors showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline to rise. Cause my vans trading kill quicker than the thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith make walls go after consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the rocket when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create king sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. Gave it burst of giants every morning at the hope it don't fold. In the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild the traitor instead.
Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live shade of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk a vision clear.
Planting seeds of solid.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you're moving intention.
I seen traders worship profit like a golden calf. Lose themselves chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your paw. Following up a lot harder when I say I had the right resistance. Market levels and the chains that kept affecting my decisions. Now they set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smaller. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. The move they know a building while they left that. Scraping look foolish before the rain arrives. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive.
Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever.
Let's keep the mathematics, that's the Lord. So reap a patient trader eat,
Non-emotional trader sleep.
yeah.
It's bigger than trading.
It's about mastering yourself.
Anybody can enter a trade.
You can conquer emotion.
Escape Babylon.
Cycle,
Move with wisdom.
build with faith.
Smart action trading.
They told us chase fast money,
Bad money.
worship greed,
Love for trading.
Panic with a crowd.
Out of Babylon.
Built on fear.
Distraction and emotional slavery.
But discipline.
Patience.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
That's how you escape the system.
Smart action trading.
Yeah.
Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit's stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon.
I can live chain of fear.
Market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of solid.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. Used to chase every candlelight and move with salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the charts became mirrors showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline arise. Cause revenge trading killed quicker than the thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith make walls go after consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the walking when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create kings sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. Gave it burst of giants every morning at the open fold. In the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild a traitor instead.
Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit's stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon.
I can live chain of fear.
Market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of solid. While they chase attention. Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention.
I seen traders worship poverty like a golden calf. Losing themselves chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your palm. Following up a lot conquer when I say I had the right resistance. Sparking levels and the chains that kept affecting my decisions. Now they set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smarter. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. I move like no one building while they left that. Preparation look foolish before the rain arrives. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive. Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever. That's kingdom mathematics, that's the Lord's soul reaper. Patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep. Yeah,
It's bigger than trading.
it's about mastering yourself.
Anybody can enter a trade.
You can conquer emotion.
Escape Babylon.
Cycle,
Move with wisdom.
build with faith.
Smart action trading.
They told us chase fast money,
Dead money.
worship greed,
Love for trading.
panic with a crowd,
Out of Babylon.
built on fear.
Distraction and emotional slavery.
But discipline,
Patience.
wisdom,
Wisdom.
that's how you escape the system.
Smart action trading.
Yeah.
Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit's stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon.
I can live chain of fear.
Market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of solid.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. Used to chase every candlelight and move with salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the charts became mirrors showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline arise. Cause revenge trading killed quicker than the thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith make walls go after consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the walking when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create kings sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. Gave it burst of giants every morning at the open fold. In the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild a traitor instead.
Jericho walls falling
when my faith get loud. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit strong. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build down as every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon, I can live chained to fear. Market full of idols, I just walk a vision kid. Planting seeds of silence, trying to chase attention. Labor bring the harvest when you're moving intention.
I seen traders worship poverty like a golden calf. Losing themselves chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your palm. Following up a lot conquer when I say I had the right resistance. Sparking levels in the chains that kept perfecting my decisions. Now they set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smarter. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. The move they know a builder while they left that hit. Discreparate and look foolish before the rain arrive. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive.
Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever.
That's kingdom mathematics, that's the Lord's own reaper.
Patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep. It's bigger than trading.
It's about mastering yourself.
Anybody can enter a trade.
You can conquer emotion.
Escape Babylon.
Cycle.
Move with wisdom.
Build with faith.
Smart action trading.
They told us chase fast money,
Bad money.
worship greed,
Love for trading.
panic with a crowd,
Modern Babylon.
build on fear.
Distraction and emotional slavery.
But discipline,
Patience.
wisdom,
Wisdom.
that's how you escape the system.
Smart action trading.
Yeah.
Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live chained to fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk a vision clear.
Planting seeds of silence.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. Used to chase every candlelight to move with salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the charts became mirrors showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline arise. Cause revenge trading killed quicker than the thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith make walls go after consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the walking when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create king sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. David burst the giants every morning at the open. Don't fold in the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild a traitor instead.
Jericho walls falling when my faith get loud. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit strong. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build down as every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon, I can live chained to fear. Market full of idols, I just walk a vision kid. Planting seeds of silence, trying to chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you're moving intention. I seen traders worship poverty like a golden calf. Losing themselves chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your palm. Following up a lot conquer when I say I had the right resistance. Sparking levels in the chains that kept perfecting my decisions. Now they set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smarter. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. The move they know a builder while they left that hit. Discreparate and look foolish before the rain arrive. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive.
Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever.
That's kingdom mathematics, that's the Lord's own reaper.
Patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep. It's bigger than trading.
It's about mastering yourself.
Anybody can enter a trade.
You can conquer emotion.
Escape Babylon.
Cycle.
Move with wisdom.
Build with faith.
Smart action trading.
They told us chase fast money, worship greed, panic with a crowd, you don't fit.
Distraction and emotional slavery.
But discipline,
Patience,
wisdom,
wisdom,
that's how you escape the system.
smart action trading.
Yeah,
Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live shade of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of silence.
While they chase attention.
labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. Used to chase every candlelight and move with salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the charts became mirrors showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline arise. Cause revenge trading kill quicker than the thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith make walls go after consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the walking when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create king sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. David burst the giants every morning at the open fold. In the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild the traitor instead.
Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live train to fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of silence.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention.
I seen traders worship poverty like a golden calf. Losing themselves chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your palm. Following up a lot harder when I say I had the right resistance. Sparking levels in the chains that kept affecting my decisions. Now they set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smaller. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. The move they know a building while they left that in. Preparation look foolish before the rain arrive. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive. Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever. That's kingdom mathematics, that's the Lord's own reaper. Patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep. Yeah,
It's bigger than trading.
it's about mastering yourself.
Anybody can enter a trade.
You can conquer emotion.
Escape Babylon.
Cycle,
Move with wisdom.
build with faith.
Smart action trading.
They told us chase fast money,
Dead money.
worship greed,
Love for trading.
panic with a crowd,
Out of Babylon.
you don't fit.
Distraction and emotional slavery.
But discipline,
Patience,
wisdom,
wisdom,
that's how you escape the system.
smart action trading.
Yeah,
Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon.
I can live.
The information shared during this live stream is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. All trades, ideas, and strategies discussed are my personal opinions and are not recommendations to buy or sell any securities. Trading involves risk, and you should always do your own research and consult with a licensed financial professional.
Top of the morning, traders, and happy Tuesday, July 28th, and welcome to the most value-packed live trading show, where we live trade, breakdown, charts, cover high-impact events, and talk trader mindset. Hope everyone had a wonderful day yesterday and is ready to kick off another opportunity-filled day. Be mindful today, guys. We do have data coming in at 10 o'clock, orange for the catalyst. Again, if you're waiting until 10 o'clock, let us know in the chat. Are you trading after 10 o'clock or before 10 o'clock? Are you in the after 10 o'clock or before 10 o'clock camp? As you're coming in, guys, make sure to like the video. Let's get the likes up. Smash the like button if you're looking to join us with the delay-free ad-free stream, plus access to top resources along with our pre-workout prep stream. Make sure to click the link pinned in the description, pin in the chat, or scan the code on the screen to join our community. We are officially open. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. We are seeing small caps starting to sell off. We're seeing the Dow. Dow has relative strength, but selling off right off the open, and everything's selling off right off the open during the first few minutes of the day. Apple is thriving. Apple is pushing at the upside. More all-time highs on Apple. If you are trading Apple, be mindful of that IV as it continues to accelerate the closer it gets to earnings. Apple does report earnings in 2 days. Apple is showing some strength as far as semis are concerned. Semis, okay, they are then took out that PML, took out those lows. We have Nvidia falling off a cliff. We have Amazon sliding the downside. If SPY starts to fall off a cliff aggressively, everything starts to drop aggressively. Okay, Amazon failing to hold as major support can be a candidate to the upside for the shorts. All right, so early candidate potentially there on Amazon. All right, so look at the Qs. Look at everything selling off here. And just like that, we are directional back to downside. Just like that, we are directional back to downside. So unlike yesterday, okay, we're trading within prior day's range. Unlike yesterday, we are trading within prior day's range. Okay, so unlike yesterday, we're trading within prior day's range. So first one on the clock, guys, is our Shockwave 5 Army. Shockwave 5 Army is the first ones on the clock. That's the first cohort of traders looking to make some decisions. Keep in mind, guys, we do have a catalyst at 10 o'clock. Okay, we do have a catalyst at 10 o'clock. So let's mark that out. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We'll get caught up on the YouTube chat. So if you are experiencing issues on the Discord audio, jump onto the Google Meets, guys. Google Meets, strikers. Amazon putting some pressure on that support. Healthcare continues to push the upside. Johnson & Johnson, new all-time high. Micron testing PML. We have Intel testing PML. We have AMD testing PML. Look at that whipsaw on Apple. Wow, what a whipsaw. It pushes all the way to 334, 343 I should say, and it just drops all the way back to 337. All right, so a volatile, very dangerous move there. And we're starting to see the VIX starting to thrive. All right, the VIX, we discussed the importance of the VIX. VIX above that 19, okay? VIX above that 19, so VIX is starting to fire on cylinders. And now the Dow is giving up some of those gains that it did see, is retesting that key zone. So right off the open, guys, we're seeing some synchronized selling, all right? Synchronized selling off the open. Synchronized selling off the open. Synchronized selling right off the open. Anyone have any swing positions? So looking to do the same thing, right? Remain patient today. Wait for our setups. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Good morning, D. Good morning, and God bless you and your family, health, economy, and followers, George. May you succeed in your day and life. Everyone, amen. God bless you too. God bless everyone joining us on the stream. I wish you nothing but abundance and overflow. Verse of the day, Numbers 6:24, 24 through 26. Number 6, 24 through 26. Nico, good morning. Sid, good morning. Thank you for supporting the channel. Vanuz, good morning. Sound Heal Me, good morning. Paul Man, good morning. Stay Humble Stacks, awesome name, good morning. All right, so as you're coming in, guys, smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Our team members on Discord, good morning, Joe. After 10, after 10, after 10. Okay, good, good, good. Anyone else? All right, so the big decision is, guys, so everything at this point is muscle memory. All right, so whenever there's a catalyst, okay, SAT protocol is you decide. Are you trading before before that catalyst or after that catalyst? If you're trading before the catalyst, what are you trading? What are you looking for? Okay, so everything has to be a rationale, a reasoning behind every move we make in these markets. Okay, Shockwave 5. Okay, 738.03. Amazon does look appealing. All the indexes during the first 5 minutes are on the same page. These are going to be 2 DT contracts. I'm looking at the Amazon 225s, 230s, 225s. Puts, if it breaks that major support, everything starts to start at the downside. All right, we want to see separation away from this 19, guys. 19 on the VIX. Okay, we're right there. So 19 on the VIX is going to be critical. We want to see separation. We want to see price settle in this territory and start to create separation away from it. All right, on the hourly, we're directional to the downside. Okay, question becomes, can we hold them for? Can we keep enforcement? So far, we're within prior day's range. We're familiar with these type of scenarios. We're within prior day's range, and we're within pre-market high, pre-market low. Okay. We're within prior day's range. We're within pre-market high, pre-market low. Poll question for today. Poll question for today. Let me pull up the poll question. How many trades do you take daily? All right. 0 to 3, 4 to 9, 10 to 15, or 15 or 16 plus trades per day. All right. So let us know. How many trades do you take per day? You have to know how many trades you take per day. All right, you have to. It doesn't have to be the exact same number every single day. It can be, right? Because it can be predicated on how frequently your setups are showing up. All right, but generally, all right, because you can't control the amount of times your setups appear, but generally you want to have a rough idea, right, of how many trades you take per day, how many trades you take per week. All right, so let us know. Let us know. So we're seeing Micron fall off a cliff, selling off aggressively below PML, headed towards that 820 territory. We're seeing Intel bounced off that PML initially, see if we can come back at that PML. AMD falling off a cliff, fell below PML, it's at 455. AMD selling off hard. We're seeing healthcare continue to push to the downside. We're seeing the memory continues to slide to the downside as well. We're seeing semiconductors continue to slide to the downside as well. Shockwave 5, 730 at 03. If this does start to break down, it has room to keep that first target. You can scale it if you need to, or that PML. Okay, Qs. Qs are selling off. Qs are below PML. Qs are below PML. Qs are below that daily downside breaker. So what the interesting thing is, guys, the sell-off that's taking place on the Qs is dragging the Dow back into prior day's range. Okay, so the question becomes, will the Dow sell off as well, or will the Dow bounce off these key levels and recapture that daily upside breaker? All right, if it sells off, that's going to drag SPY lower. Okay. There goes the Qs. There go the Qs. Palantir, okay, looks like it wants to go. Walmart, also a candidate. JPM pulling back. The only thing holding SPY right here is the Dow. Okay, the Qs, if you take Shockwave 5 on the Qs, if you take Shockwave 5 on IWM, you're good to go. Okay. Small cap selling off hard. Q selling off as well. So get a nice little close below that level. Okay, we're getting that break at 730 at 03. We need synchronized selling for this to start to go. Synchronized selling is mandatory. Nice break on JPM as well. Nice break on Palantir. And the VIX is thriving above 19. So if it starts to slide, give me a nice little pop back at that territory. Same entry model we've been discussing. The respective 15s across the board are bearish. All right, all the indexes are in agreement on their 15. Right, we're seeing selling across all four of them. Give me a retrace reject. Give me a retrace reject. If you did take that, manage accordingly, okay? If you're scalping, manage accordingly. Amazon's starting to slide. If you're waiting for 15, wait for 15. If that buying can get absorbed and we start to slide, that can be interesting. We're starting to see some buyers step in here on the Qs. You want the Qs to be contained below PML. If the buying right there gets absorbed, I'll look to take this to the downside. But if the buying cannot get absorbed, okay, we fall back under that level, I'll take the puts to the downside 735. Okay, I'll take the puts right there. Okay, I'll shoot a shot on the 5. Risk is right here. Conservative. All right, no close above that conservative level. Going with Shockwave 5 to kick things off. Okay. Up 7. If you did take this, manage accordingly. Lows of the day, we're right there. So first trade, SPY puts here. See if we can knock out those lows. So no close above here. Okay, did see upwards of 7. See if we get that continued selling. The Qs are starting to get bought up here. That's what's really holding us back. If we can knock out those lows, it'd be good to go. I'm looking for a double-digit drop. Double-digit drop. Okay, let's go. Let's go, SPY. Roll over. Roll over. Look at Amazon. If you took Amazon, good, good, good. We need the Qs to start to fade. Qs start to fade. Okay, up 11. I'm going to take a majority off right there at 13%. Down to runners. Up 14, up 16. Scale out. Okay, majority at 13. Runners up 16. Okay, almost going to hit TP1. I like how the Qs are falling off a cliff. I like how the VIX is thriving here. VIX is thriving. Runners up 21. Runners up 23. There we go, team. Up 26. I want us to stay below. I want us to stay below that TP1. TP1 hit. Okay, I'll close right there at 25. Okay. It can continue to push lower, but TP1 captured on Shockwave 5. All right. Good, good, good. I want to take that. If you took that dollar signs, all right. If you're still holding, you have room into PML. But look at the VIX. The VIX is thriving. Okay. So Shockwave 5 came to the rescue today. Nice little. We got that nice little pop to the upside. Sellers absorb the buying, and we start to drop the downside. Okay. If you're waiting for 15, continue to wait. If you got it on 5, congratulations. You should at least extract 20+% or attempt above the double-digit return. Big challenge here is going to be right here. Anyone take that, guys? Maybe I could have held that a little longer. Everything's selling off aggressively. But it is what it is. Look at that drop. We're below PML. Shockwave 5 getting the job done. TP2 hit. Shockwave 5 for the win. All right, so the Qs are doing the same. All of them are in agreement. So what we discussed with our team is if they can get an agreement. They're doing one thing in the pre-market, but as soon as things open up and they're in agreement, and we're paying attention to the VIX. Look at the VIX. The VIX is thriving. So whatever you do, don't chase. Okay, if you chase, you will be in last place. You have to have precise entries. Amazon breakdown, gorgeous. Palantir breakdown, nice as well. Walmart pushing to the upside. Okay, this is the point where we can start to see buyers trying to rally off that level. That's the PML. Okay, so if you caught that, okay, you can be done for the day. And that leads us right into our Shockwave 15. Okay, so that is boom. Shockwave 15 coming up. So now is there enough selling pressure to knock out the 15-minute range? Okay. All right. Single contract, 25%. Beautiful job, Dan. Beautiful job, Marsha. That's how we do it, guys. So no surprise we're getting a response off that PML. Okay, don't be surprised. That is a key level. Now, if the selling continues, can we knock out Shockwave 15? Right? So just be mindful PML is right there. Okay, be mindful of that daily downside breaker right there. So synchronized selling across the board. And if the VIX can get above 1950 and beyond, that would help us get to this 735.21, 735.85 territory. Okay. So the VIX seeking and reaching out to 21 will be key. I'm looking at Amazon here if we start to get that structural break. Okay. All right. So we're transitioning immediately. Okay, we're transitioning immediately from Shockwave 5 to 15. Okay, small caps. IWM Army. Good, good, good. Okay, put signal there. Q's put signal there. You want to see the VIX knockout. You want to see the VIX knockout. Okay, Walmart starting to push as well. If you know, you know. All right, aren't you guys excited that we have some movement? I told you those conditions will pass. All right, but it was just the heart of July was tricky to say the least. Walmart, if you can come back to that level, I'm looking at the 116s. All right, come back in, that'd be great. Nvidia dropping as well. We're seeing Palantir falling off a cliff as well. Good, good, good. Yeah, Meta contracts sometimes can give issues. Meta's contracts, you have to get the bid. You have to get the bid or the mid. Okay, so you can use this PML as your area as well, right? Okay, we're going to signal here across the board. Look at the VIX. You want to see the VIX knock out 1950. You want to see the VIX knock out 1950. Good morning, Francis. Good morning, good morning, good morning, CK. Good morning, Vanuz. I got out fast but grateful. That's all that matters, guys. Catch your peace. Don't be too concerned about what happens after. All right. Later will take care of itself. Okay, you can only make the best decision now. I mean, I had the puts up here. Okay, I had the puts up here. Okay, so again, if you want to take Shockwave, all right, manage accordingly. Target 373. Target this territory first. Synchronize selling across the board. See if the Dow can join. I want to see the VIX hold above 1950. Okay, I want to see the VIX hold 1950 because the initial Shockwave 5, which precedes the 15, is right there. Puts right there. Keeping a close eye on Walmart and Amazon. All right. So if SPY has more room to work the downside, it might be a little overextended. Because that is at that PML. I'll like to take Amazon back to downside. If that buy up gets absorbed, take it to the downside. See if they can reclaim that PML. In the case if you take this, your stop is right there. Okay, very close. You get stopped out. If you have a more conservative stop, maybe you're stopped out already. So once you are stopped out, you are out. Okay, there's no second guessing your risk. There's no let me see what happens. Okay, in this case, I stopped out there. So I didn't take that trade. All right, I didn't take it. But if I were to take this, I'll get stopped out right there. Palantir pushing the downside nicely. Walmart pushing. Right, because look where we are, right? We're jumping right into this bounce zone. Okay, so the drop we got is into the bounce zone, and now it's like you're asking for more beyond this bounce zone. Okay, and see how long I can start to push. I need SPY to cool off though. I need SPY to relax a little bit. SPY can relax a little bit as it wants to go to the upside aggressively. We're seeing a 5-minute reversal. I'll I'll let Amazon breathe. All right, I'm looking to take Amazon, but look at this aggressive push back to upside. So look at this trap. If you decide not to respect their stop, they're going to drag you because they just trapped those shorts all the way back to VWAP. I'm looking at the 225 puts on Amazon. Don't forget that break. We're retesting the initial Shockwave 5 level. See if Amazon can start to slide. I want SPY to get back below PML. Looks like the Qs want to give a double dip opportunity. Look at IDM as well for potential double dip. I'm looking at Amazon here. I want to see Amazon start to slide. I want to see Amazon start to slide. Walmart thriving. So now can they recapture this territory down here? Okay, small caps. Okay, re-engage in small caps. Okay, break back lower into the lows of the day, into that daily downside breaker. All right, see if SPY can fall under this key zone. We do have a catalyst coming up in about 9 minutes. Be mindful of that. Orange photo catalyst coming up in 9 minutes. So currently no horse in the race. Only trade that I did take was Shockwave 5 to the downside for that slide. All right, so I can get a trade in before 10 o'clock. 15 is still before 10 o'clock, but it's a very tight window. Palantir working nicely. Small caps falling off a cliff beautifully. Qs double dip, keep a close eye on that. Back to lows of the day. SPYs low push into lows of the day is a very short window, but it's a window nonetheless. There goes small caps making new lows a day. All right, if you took that via Shockwave, good. Be mindful of that 291.12. That is that daily downside breaker. Okay, we're getting bought back up off of this bounce zone. The 15-minute candle still not settled yet. We're about halfway through that 15-minute candle. And look at the VIX. VIX is back at 19. Okay, it's back at 19. So if it popped above 1950, rejected off 1950, what does SPY do? Bounce immediately off that level. So we want to see what kind of happens at this 19 now. Okay, I want to see what happens at 19. See if Amazon can start to slide here. Looking at the 235 puts on Amazon. Small caps. Look at that chart on IWM, guys. Gorgeous. If you caught IWM, congratulations. Walmart. If you know, you know. Scale out TP1. Tesla also brewing. Okay, buyers are just protecting this with their life. They are protecting this. Look at small caps, guys. Beautiful job on small caps. Anyone catch small caps? Good. 30% on SPY puts. Good. All right, buyers are just protecting this. All right, they're protecting this nice little zone. That PML. Palantir. Nice breakdown on Palantir. Apple breakdown brewing. Be mindful of that PML. Okay, for SPY to get that breakdown back into the lows of the day, guys. Small caps already did it. We need to bounce off that 19 on the VIX. Send us back or send us towards that 1950. If we slice through 19 and head towards 1850, okay, we probably get back, okay, to that daily open. We're basically in a waiting period at the current moment. Keep a close eye on Tesla for that breakdown. Ideally, we want the market to have general overall weakness. Okay, Tesla, nice break below PML. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. Make sure to like the video on YouTube. Let's get the likes up. We only have 41 likes. We have 170 people joining us this morning. If you're a first-time viewer, let us know where you're joining from. So far on the poll, we have 56% of the chat that trades 0 to 3 trades per day. 33%, 4 to 9. 5%, 10 to 15, and 7%, which is greater than the 10 to 15 range, that trades 16 plus times daily. Okay. Amazon, I just turned away for a second. Amazon. That entry, just missed that entry on Amazon. See if we can just pop a little bit. Amazon. If you took Amazon, lows a day already. Manage accordingly. So you can pop back into that alert territory. Okay. Just bounce one more time. A little more of a bounce. Amazon. A little more of a bounce. I like how that 5-minute candle is bearish, but I want to see a 1-minute candle on Amazon, and that 1-minute candle get absorbed. A bullish 1-minute candle and get absorbed by buying. By selling, I should say. Okay, go. Okay, then now push back lower. Okay, I'll take Amazon right there. I'm in the Amazon puts. The 225s. My risk is all the way at conservative. Right, these are 1 DTE, so I can let these do their thing. All right. Ideally, I need this to get back to lows of the day as soon as possible. And that would be the second trade. And I'll look to hold this, of course, through the catalyst. Okay. All right, so I'll let Amazon cook here. I'll let Amazon cook. Consumer confidence coming up in 2 minutes. Consumer confidence coming up. If we can be below 229.39 before consumer confidence, that'd be great. If you want to have a very tight stop, all right, if you're very conservative, you can use that 230. You can say, I want no close above 230 if you're very, very tight stop on Amazon. Okay. My stop will be up here. My stop will be my stop up there. In the meantime, what's Amazon on the 15 looking like? Okay, nice and bearish. I'll look at Amazon on the 15. Okay, and it has a little bit of time, so I'll let it kind of cook. I'll let Amazon do its thing. Okay, double dip opportunity on SPY. See if that can lead to a push into lows a day. Qs gave the double dip. Small caps gave the double dip. The only thing holding SPY back, guys, is the fact that the Dow is at VWAP. So if the Dow starts to reject off that VWAP, okay, goes compression breakdown, that can also be something that can help SPY as well. Tesla breakdown brewing. There we go, Amazon. If you did take Amazon, guys, manage accordingly. TP if you need to. Okay, we are at the lows of the day. Very close to the lows of the day. Well, actually, we just made lows of the day right there. 229.30. Okay. Consumer confidence. Anything can happen here. Anything can happen here with consumer confidence. If you did take Amazon there, maybe 8-9%. Good. No change for me. I'm looking to hold Amazon until scale out. Consumer confidence coming up in 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds. So what do we think, guys? Do we bounce? Okay, do we get back to VWAP, back to daily open, or do we make lows of the day? Okay, we're very close to the lows of the day already. All right, so the only position I'm babysitting at the current moment is Amazon puts. The 225 Amazon puts. Okay, we already got our trading on SPY via Shockwave. Okay. Okay, consumer sentiment. Let's see if the bulls can use the consumer sentiment to give them a lift. Are they ready for liftoff? On that note, guys, new hourly candle as well. New hourly candle as well. These lows, these are hourly lows, top of the hour lows. Okay, so they're not just 5-minute lows, these are hourly lows. So we knock out those lows. The slide, the downside is imminent. So let's take a look at consumer confidence. So consumer confidence, previous reading 92.25, forecast 92.4, actual 90.8. So consumer confidence came in lower than forecasted in the previous reading. Keep in mind, this is not quantitative data, this is survey based. All right, so take it for what it is, but nonetheless, the market does have a reaction. Okay, again, we're still not directional on the daily. Okay, Qs are starting to bounce. SPY looking to test at 9. This action seems very similar to the action we've been seeing. Okay? The entire month. Yesterday was an anomaly. I want to see Amazon get below 229.30. Preferably, I want no close above 230 cycle level. Okay. If SPY is still weak, okay, and Amazon gets above 230, I can allow it to get to my stop. I can give it a little bit of room, but if SPY shows some signs of strength and Amazon blasts past 230, then more than likely it wants to knock at the 230.56 territory, which is my stop on Amazon. Okay. So that contract has a little bit of time. 1 DTE, so I can sit through it. It did present a TP for a scalp if you took it. I opted not to take that. Yeah, Walmart looking gorgeous. Walmart can give me that retest. So if Walmart starts to fade and we start to push higher, that's a sign. Okay, again, VIX back at 19. Separation will be key. Let's get the likes up, guys. We're only at 58 likes. If we can get another 42 likes in the next 27 minutes, we will do a giveaway. Guys. So far, 2 trades. SPY worked in our favor nicely. Amazon still undetermined. All right. We shall see. Do we get stopped out? Does it work in our favor? We shall see. Okay. Microsoft contract expensive. Yeah, Microsoft reports earnings. So a lot of these companies report earnings. Apple's starting to slide to the downside. So their contracts start to get a little bit inflated. A little jacked up. For the bulls to mount a 15-minute reversal on Amazon, they need to knock price above 230.41. That would be a bad sign for my position. All right, so currently Amazon is testing, flirting with that 230. Of course, I want that test to go south. I want it to fail 230 and get back into lows of the day, 229.30. Okay, seems consumer confidence came in low, 100%. Done for the day. Beautiful job. 40% on the inputs. Good. 30% SPY. Good. I want Amazon to fall apart. Because if you take a look at Amazon on the bigger picture intraday higher time frame, right, it fell below some major support. Okay, so it tested major support, fell below it, and then now if it can really start to break down, it can really start to go. Case in point. Okay, granted my entry is a little bit far away from the support. Okay, so intraday setup. But you can see it failed to hold the support. So my line of thinking, bigger picture, you have to always have the bigger picture in mind, is this runway back at 227, back into 227 territory. Right, so failed to hold this. So that's what this entry is basically to put myself in position for that. All right, and we discussed this in the pre-market prep, so it's not something that we just decided to take randomly. Apple, nice drop on Apple after making all-time highs. Okay, let's go Amazon. Amazon, buyers just keep showing up at lows a day. The fact that SPY is getting dragged higher does not help. SPY's first test of VWAP incoming. Right there. So consumer confidence came in. Okay, negative. All right. Q's testing that 9 on the 5. SPY testing the 9 on the VWAP. Break even is starting to get stopped, starting to get moved, of course, right? So the nature, okay, Walmart being put to the test. So we're starting to see a shift in the sentiment now. Okay, VIX is below 19, okay? See if VIX can start to break, stay below 19 and pursue that 1850. There's a critical moment here. And Walmart's starting to come back and test that level. SPY testing VWAP. And VIX testing 19. Okay, SPY. I don't like anything on SPY, guys. I don't love anything on SPY. The fact that we're double inside is discouraging. The fact that we're inside is discouraging. We have a new hourly candle. We're inside that hourly candle as well. All right, we're inside on the day. We did take out that pre-market low. Okay, so maybe we're making a push to PMH. If VIX starts to head towards 1850. Okay, we're starting to see Theta starting to chew those contracts on Amazon. So this thing needs to start to move here. Because last time we got to the lows of the day, we're up about 9%. This time we're down about 9%. Okay, so we'll see how it shakes out. So VWAP test on SPY, 90 EMA test on Qs. Let that 5-minute candle close to see how that test goes. Inside on the 5. Tesla breakdown. Walmart retest. Brewing. Let's start the slice and dice here, Amazon. Okay. Okay, here goes SPY one more time. Q's nice rejection off that 9. See if SPY can finally break back lower. There goes Tesla. Tesla, the latest one to break down. There goes Tesla. Amazon taking forever today. Okay, see if Q's can continue to push lower. Let that 5-minute candle close the next 50 seconds. Okay. If Q's knock out that 660.86, there'll be direction on the hourly. If small caps knock out 290.85, there'll be direction on the hourly. The only thing keeping us up, guys, is the Dow. The Dow is back above VWAP. The Dow is back above VWAP. The Dow is back above VWAP. Yeah, the audio on Discord, looks like the audio is down on Discord, so make sure to click the link. Okay, for the Google Meets. For Google Meets, you should find it there. All right. Is the audio still down on Discord, team? All right, so there's a Google Meets link in the chat you can use. All right. Amazon is just stuck in the mud. SPY stuck in the mud as well. Very, very choppy. All right, we want to see for a big move to take place, guys. It's going to have to be with, okay, sustained separation away from 19 on the VIX. All right, that's what the big move is. As long as we hug the VIX, we hug that 19 on the VIX, more than likely everything's going to be sticky. Okay, just burn premium, sticky action. Because guess what? The market doesn't really need to do anything. Tomorrow's the big day. Okay. Tomorrow is the big day. We go to poly market here. Right? No change, 76%. Okay, there's still a 23%. I mean, it's low, but it's a 23% chance of a hike. All right, so 75%. Okay, so tomorrow the big day. And if we actually look at it, it was at 90% on July 14th. And it started to drop. The odds started to drop recently. Past couple of weeks. Went from 90 to 76. So we'll see. They still have Powell on the image, so they can upgrade that. Poly market. Make sure to change that. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Just babysitting Amazon here. Let's see if Amazon can give us a prime setup. Prime slide. So again, the fact that I'm holding this, okay, I signed up for this. This is a plan. It's part of the plan. It's not something I didn't anticipate. The fact that I didn't want to take profits at that particular point is to get the scale out. Is to get 1R. Okay, Tesla starting to slide nicely. One more test in that level. Can SPY finally start to break? Qs are still inside on the hour. Very close to the lows of the day here on the Qs. Okay, small caps. Compression breakdown brewing. Shockwave, another slide. Tesla, the latest one to break down beautifully. Tesla's lows of the day. Came down to Amazon and Tesla. I went with Amazon. Who's done for the day, guys? Who is done for the day? Who is done for the day? DFTD. DFTD. Oh, look at Tesla. Gorgeous breakdown. Scale out. Okay. I might have required two attempts. Okay, let's see if SPY can start to slide here. Qs. Okay, Qs. Lows of the day. Qs are direction on the hourly. The sell-off continues on the Qs. All right. So we took a pause and is continuing. Small cap. Sell-off continuing. SPY's not there yet. SPY didn't knock out that hourly yet. Okay. Amazon just refuses. It'll give it up eventually. SPY is starting to break down here. Back below PML. Okay, as long as the Q stay below that hourly, all right, the sell-off is going to continue. Okay, you might be asking into when? Into the next key level. We have a target here. Okay. We have 665. So let's see if they can stay below that hour, respected hourly. All right, so new 5 here. New 15 as well. So unless the cues go engulfing or go hammer when it's all said and done on this hourly, they're directional on the hourly. The only thing holding up SPY currently, guys, is the Dow. If you took that bounce on Walmart, all right, beautiful bounce on Walmart. Okay, anyone take the bounce on Walmart, strikers? Anyone take the bounce on Walmart? That's what's giving SPY issues. Okay, let's get 30 more likes in the next 14 minutes. 30 more likes in the next 14 minutes. We have 160 plus people joining us, guys. Let's get it done. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like. We will do a giveaway. And the course winner from yesterday. Okay, I'll send you the course today, the link to the course. I did get your DM. I just didn't get a chance to send over the course to you. So when you're a winner, you will actually get your prize. All right, I'm not click farming. All right, so I didn't forget about that. I will send you the link here shortly. You'll have access to it by today. Okay. All right, so only position I have currently is Amazon. Okay, Amazon. If this was a 0 on Amazon, all right, I would not be holding it this long. It's a 1. It's still shorter dated. Okay, but it gives me just enough time to see if I can capitalize off the move to the downside. Qs continue to dump, guys. So you can see the Qs are dumping and the Dow is pumping. What happens to SPY? SPY is stuck between a rock and a hard place. All right. So you can short the Qs, you can short small caps, but SPY is messy. SPY is messy. Yeah, Amazon is frustrating. Yep, I second that. It's not going anywhere, so we need SPY to start to drop here. Maybe that can help Amazon to the lows. Okay, there goes Nvidia. Apple wants to go back for the retest. Amazon is peaking above that 230. Trying to peek its head above that 230. I want that to fail. Okay. 230 rejection when it's all said and done would be great. Currently down about 16% on Amazon. My line in the sand to get stopped out is 230.56. Okay, looks like Amazon wants to continue to push. Nice drop on a Tesla here. Amazon's starting to go. My stop is at 230.56. Okay, Amazon is basically back to my entry point. So you can see the theta basically cost 22%. All right, so still in Amazon, no change in the position. You're going to have to stop me out. Uh, 15-minute, we're getting a back-to-back 15-minute buying, 15-minute reversal. I want no close above that level on the 5. Anywhere between maybe a 27 to 30% stop. Okay. No other trade since then. Walmart did present opportunity in between. Walmart, nice bounce on Walmart. Nice breakdown on Tesla. See SPY can finally get that breakdown. So we need the Qs to continue to get dragged lower, and we need the Dow to get under VWAP. That can give SPY a chance to get into that 735.85. That 15-minute candle on Amazon is still young, all right? So Ideally, it still has 9 minutes left. When it's all said and done, I want that 15-minute candle on Amazon to turn into a shooter. I want it to wick back below 230. That would be encouraging. If it's a full body bullish close, discouraging. That could potentially set up the stop out. Okay. SPY still inside. SPY still inside. See, Amazon can start to reject off those highs. Start to slide back lower and get back below 230. Okay, if we can get back below 230, a nice breakdown on Nvidia, that'd be fantastic. Okay, that tells us buyers tried to push it up 230 and they failed. Okay, this is a good sign. But I want this 15-minute candle to close below 230. Okay, the Dow's starting to get dragged here as well. See, there's some follow through behind that drag. Could they trap some buyers above 230? And then now, do we have enough fuel on Amazon on this current stretch, on this run, to get below those lows? All right, so this 15-minute candle is still up for grabs. All right, we're basically at half-life here. Okay, but we are seeing a nice little stretch by the sellers, pushing it lower. So continue to push it. Give us one or two more 1-minute candles. Try to push it as close as possible towards 229.60. Here we go. We're seeing some buyers stepping aggressively here on the Qs. Buyers stepping aggressively here on SPY. VIX is starting to create separation away from the 19. It's at that 1885. Okay, see if it starts to head towards 1850. Okay, Amazon, go, go, go. Okay, I like that 15-minute candle on Amazon. I like that 5 as well. I want that 5 to close below those wicks. If you take a look at Amazon, let's take a look at it. This is what it looks like on the 1. Okay. Shockwave 15. Entries here. Shockwave 5. Your entries there. My stop. No close on the 5 above this level. So I want Amazon to get driven into these lows. Currently, it's testing this at 230. All right, so that 15-minute candle is still up for grabs. Okay, well, you can see how messy this is, right? So I just got caught up in this chop. Okay, so this is not ideal. Okay, so just have to sit through the storm. 90-minute test upcoming on Qs. 90-minute test underway on SPY. 230 psych level test underway on Amazon. Okay, so this 15-minute close below 230 what I'm looking for. 5 minutes left, 6 minutes left. Ideally, SPY stay below VWAP. Okay. How we doing, guys? How we doing, team? Okay, now the VIX is starting to create separation, guys. If SPY can reclaim VWAP, I might start to push into that daily open. Looks like bulls are looking to try to step in here. Keep in mind, from the directional standpoint, during this last hour, we're inside. Okay, during this current hour candle, we're inside. All right, so we talked about the importance of paying attention to this. Okay, so we can see Dow was pushing higher, Qs were pushing lower, bouncing off those lows. Where does that put SPY? That puts SPY smack dab in the middle of prior day's range, hugging this PML. Okay, hugging that PML. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are at, how many likes we got? 78. Okay, 21 likes away. 21 likes away. How do I DM you? Join the free tier Discord. You can send me a DM there. Join the free tier Discord. Send me a DM there. All right, so I like that trade that we took early on. All right, that early short on SPY. If you're just joining us, we took SPY to the downside. There's one trade on SPY. Clean move to the downside. Everything else has been messy. And currently babysitting Amazon puts. We did see drawdown upwards of 25%. We did see green. There was a TP opportunity about 8-9%. Opted not to take that. Okay, in pursuit of 1 hour reward. All right, but my risk is already defined. Okay, so we're just babysitting that and seeing what takes place with the Amazon trade. Outside of Amazon, we did see Tesla break down. In the meantime, we did see Walmart bounce nicely. But SPY itself, outside of this 5-minute move, guys, has been very, very tricky. Because we have conflict amongst the indexes. So this next 3 minutes on Amazon is critical. This next 3 minutes on Amazon is critical. The question becomes, can we stay below 230? If we can, if we close below 230, we're in business. If we close above 230, all right, business is very close to closing down, meaning the position. All right, means we're potentially forecasted to be out of business. Okay, that's what I have my eyes on here. Obviously, the final destination is lows of the day and beyond, since all that time passed. All right, so unfortunately, just caught in the blender here. Okay, I was looking for a knockout, but it turned out to be a very tough fight. Okay. VIX is creating separation. Okay, VIX is at that 1876. 1876. Okay. 13 likes, guys. 13 likes away. 2 minutes, 13 likes. Like, we've been doing a great job of hitting that threshold. Okay. The Discord link is at smartactiontrade.com. Go to community. We'll talk about that. Or you can scan the code on the screen, and I'll take it to our site, and from there go to the free community. Okay, so I like how Amazon is starting to shape up here. All right, so that 15-minute candle is about to close out. 30-minute candle about to close out in the next few seconds here. New hourly candle is about to form. Amazon below 230. That would be great. So our path to knocking out those lows becomes significantly shorter. So the bears have less work to do to drive it to the lows of the day rather than our stop. Okay, and that's the logic I like to use, right? To get to our stop, bulls need to drive this by $1. To get to our target, okay, bears need to push it for 29 cents. Okay, I like how we're below 230. Only issue is, guys, VIX is going south and SPY is looking to potentially go north. All right, so that is the only issue. Now the market is starting to push the upside. Okay, so Amazon needs to make this trip to the downside on its own. It has to be a solo mission. And this might be a TP near the lows of the day. Watch out for that quick bounce. Okay, first shift is officially in the books, guys. We took one trade in first shift, 2 trades in first shift. First one on SPY worked in our favor beautifully. Okay, beautiful, gorgeous trade. And then we're babysitting Amazon here. We're babysitting Amazon here. At least hold view up. Okay, go with some force, Amazon. Go with some force here. All right, so let's break that major support there, 229.24 territory. Okay, 229.30 territory. Okay, let's go, Amazon. Okay, keep going, Amazon. If you did take this, manage accordingly, guys. Let's go, Amazon. I want Amazon to stay below that major support. If that 5-minute candle can close below it, that would be great. Okay, if you need to TP down there, you can. I'm going to sit through it. I want to see Amazon get to TP1 at scale out. I want to get a scale out on Amazon. I want to get an SO on Amazon. Up 6. Drop down to the 5 real quick. Took forever. Okay. Go Amazon. Go. Let's at least get double digits out of this. There we go, Amazon. Up 12. Who TP'd? If you TP, dollar signs in the chat. Okay, still in my position. There's a 12% TP available. No changes. That 5-minute candle looks weak. If SPY can reject off that VWAP, I can send Amazon a little lower. I might be overstaying the visit, but let's see if Amazon has a little lower to go. Up 10. Where's my scale out? I might possibly be overstaying the visit, but let's see if I can get that scale out. I want to see that scale out signal. Scale out signal. Okay, if Amazon can stay below 226.93, that'll be great. Okay, that'll be good. We're seeing buyers trying to push this thing back up to 229.27. So my risk is no longer going to be that whole unit. I'll probably move it to a little slightly below break even. Okay, we have a minute left on that 5. We're starting to see some aggressive buying here. On Amazon. Look at Amazon. Okay, so I wanted to stay below here. Okay, so my risk is significantly lower, but I'm going to sit through that. Here it gave 12% here. I gave a 12% TP opportunity there. I want to see if I can get beyond that territory with my risk being right here, NC. So about a break-even buffer, relatively close to break-even. The risk is not going to be the same as before. Okay, so it's not going to be the same sit-through drawdown for 20%. That's off the table. The risk has been adjusted to here. No close. Now let's see if Amazon can start to go. Smash those lows, Amazon. If you need to TP, TP, guys. All right. That's double digits if you took it. Break below those lows. That would be great. Up 13. We have this TP down here from the 5 Shockwave 5. Let's see if we make a low. Knock out those lows. I'll take a majority off. Okay. Qs are starting to push the upside. So we're currently watching Amazon, right? So this was the trade. Trying to see if I can squeeze a little bit more than 13. Waiting for this breakdown below these lows. Okay, 5-minute breakdown below these lows. Okay, might be overstaying a little bit, but nonetheless, I want no close above this territory there. So maybe it can be a risk of minus 5 to 10%. All right, for something greater. SPY is reclaiming the VWAP there aggressively. So I might need one more push to the downside. Go, 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 aggressive push lower. And I might have to just take it there. Okay, still waiting. No change in the position. Okay. Everything's starting to push the upside. This might be the furthest Amazon wants to go. That might be it. One more push lower would be great. See if SPY can start to gravitate back towards VWAP. Okay, we're creating separation on VIX, guys. VIX already created separation. So we're asking Amazon to do this on its own. Okay. Okay. I'll close it right there at 8%. All right, so I could have took it there a little more. Okay, just close it right there. 8%, everything's starting to push the upside. And watch it just completely break down here. All right, so nonetheless, Amazon wanted more, could get more. Start to lose a little patience. Start to get discouraged with everything starting to push the upside. If you're still holding Amazon through, okay, you need this break below these lows. And you need the Qs and SPY to potentially slow down. Can Amazon go on its own? It sure can, but it would be in its favor if SPY and the Qs continue to push. Okay, so Amazon, there you go. There's the scale out too, right? So that would have probably been anywhere from 15 to 20% there. Okay, so anyways, you got the scale out. So you can scale out there. I closed it prematurely as everything showed strength. But nonetheless, positive trade. But look how long it made me wait. Okay, look how long it made me wait. So I think it's ready to go now. All right, so I really tested my patience there. And look at it now. Those contracts are at the highs of the day. Look at that. Look at that. Those contracts just jumped by 30 points on that drop. All right, so if you held on to that, good, good, good. And look at that. Look how quickly SPY is starting to get absorbed. All right, so I could have probably done a better job just giving it just a little more time there, rather than just giving up on it. Okay, nonetheless, did extract profits. SPY, what's SPY up to? So 2 trades today, guys. Both trades worked in our favor nicely. SPY, of course, trade on SPY came in earlier, and Amazon. So those of you who stayed in Amazon, hopefully your patience worked out. Thanks for That's it. That's what it loves to do. That's what it loves to do. Impatient George. You're no longer curious, George. I think all my patience got exhausted here. Right? My patience got beat up. right? Think of patience like you have a cup full of patience, all right? And I used a good chunk of my cup here, and then I just ran out of patience. All right, but again, guys, you understand the rationale behind the setup. All right, so you understand the rationale behind the setup. You understand you had to sit through a little back and forth. Even if you waited for a better entry here, all right, you didn't have to deal with this. That's good as well. But just make sure to pay the trader. All right. Amazon again. We talked about Amazon being one of the candidates this morning. Reason being, okay, broke this major support. All right, it broke that major support. Now it's on schedule to potentially continue to push into the 227 territory, 227.50 territory. Okay, that's where it's on. It's on its way to get into this zone. If you took Amazon dollar signs, guys. Okay, Shockwave 5. No one has access to Shockwave 5 yet. Has not been released yet. Okay, so if you took profits there, anywhere from, I would say 8 to 15%. If you squeeze a little more, upwards of 35 to 50%, depending on your contracts. But at some point in time, you got to put the money in your pocket and realize the profits. Walmart, nice bounce there. Let's get back to SPY. SPY's chart is as messy as can be. All right, so 2 trades today, both worked in our favor. Amazon took some time. So far, outside of basically the past 2 days, all right, just 3 trades. All right, just 3 trades past 2 days. And all of them worked in our favor so far. Okay, so again, on SPY, just knowing that we can potentially see chop when the index are in disagreement. And now it looks like they're going the opposite way. Now the Qs are looking to get above VWAP, and the Dow is looking to get below VWAP. And where does that put SPY? That puts SPY in this territory. And the market does not have to do anything today. So it can be a magnet type of day as well. Why? Tomorrow is a big decision. Okay, tomorrow is the day. All right, so second shift has been an atrocity. Okay, first shift outside of this move here via Shockwave 5. Okay. Outside of this move here, SPY has been an atrocity. All right, so if you are taking SPY to the downside, momentum setups, okay, today can be a day where you get stopped out. But don't let that stop out day, okay, blow over into a wipeout day. Okay, you just couldn't get any shots to work in your favor. You come back the next day, you'll shoot more shots. Because on a day like yesterday, when the shot did work in your favor, you have to capitalize off of that. George, now early hit me some real money. Good. Make sure to lock it in, Devil Dog. Anyone else take Amazon? Anyone else take Amazon? Spam Amazon in the chat if you took Amazon. The separation has been created. The separation has been created on the VIX. So SPY recapture of VWAP was inevitable, but you can see how messy the action is. Okay, you can see how messy the action is. Beautiful job, Theo. Beautiful job at SMC Queen. Took Amazon. Good. Good. Amazon took some time rolling around to put everything out. Good. Yeah, there is the delay on the stream. Now sometimes the bot thinks caps is spam. I know you're not spamming DTAB. Sometimes the bot thinks caps is spam. The bot is very sensitive, so it's not you. It's just automatic. Whenever there's caps in the chat, if there's too many caps, it thinks it's spam. Okay, let's get to 100 likes, guys. 100 likes. We'll do a giveaway. Okay, so again, make sure to join our community, guys. If you're looking to accelerate your learning, take advantage of these opportunities. All the tools and resources are available to you. Okay, I truly believe in training you so you can learn how to fish on your own, giving you the tools, the resources, and empowering you as a trader. If that resonates with you and you've been watching for a long time, take the next steps. Take advantage, all right? When the fall rolls around, guys, there will be price increase. Everything is very, very friendly, okay? $69 a month. You cannot beat it, all right? It will start to go to our true value the longer we do this, all right? So don't be surprised if the price becomes out of reach, because that's the amount of value you do get, all right? So day in and day out, we show up every single day. We put our best foot forward, try to take advantage of the best opportunities, and whatever the market throws, okay, we will have a response. That's what sets our traders apart. That's what sets our team apart. Okay, our ability to respond to adversity. Our ability to be stuck, glued to the process. To navigate whatever conditions. To have a systematic approach. To put education first. Right? All the boring stuff. Okay? If you can do the boring stuff well, you'll have a lot of fun. Alright? Trading will be fun again. Trust me. It won't be miserable. It won't be frustrating. Okay? It's gonna start to become fun. But you're gonna have to become a master at the boring stuff. Okay? You have to be a master at the boring stuff. You cannot be subpar. And again, you don't have to be an expert technician. You don't have to be the number one technical analyst in the world, which is a good thing. You have to be an expert at what works best for you, and only you know that. Identifying what your risk tolerance is, only you know that. Identifying what your weaknesses are, only you know that. And then building guardrails around those things so you don't go down that road every time. Things don't go your way. Okay, if you can focus on that, okay, over and over and over and over and over and over again, eventually will become muscle memory. And eventually, okay, the fruits of your labor will start to pay off. And it'll start to become fun again. But it's not going to be fun if it's just purely profit focus. Okay, it's not going to be fun. Because I promise you, as big as you win, around the corner, there's going to be a big loss. Because it's not based on a system. It's basically merely luck. And the way the market works, guys, it's fair. So if you win big through luck, eventually the market will take that back. So you can only take away from the market what you really earn. It will always balance out. Okay? So that's the focus. NVIDIA, nice breakout on NVIDIA. NVIDIA breaking out nicely. VIX creates separation. SPY creates separation. Okay, now guess what? The Qs are pushing to the upside. And you don't take that flip. And you don't take the flip. Okay, so to do the giveaways, if you have more giveaways, after 100 likes, 50 more likes per giveaway. All right, so we want to get 100 before 10:30. All right, we have 100 now, and then after that, 50 giveaways, 50 likes for each giveaway. All right, so we're eligible for a giveaway here. All right, so again, you can see the flip strikers. We talked about this morning. All right, so you know what to look for. It's just the timing, and timing, okay, comes over time. Okay, your ability to time it and be in sync with the market, that requires experience, and that comes over time. Shockwave coming up to the other side. Okay, we're above that daily open. Let's see. So yeah, Shockwave 5. 30-60 lotto. Okay. Will all be released very soon. And then after that, that suite of indicators is going to be done. And I'll move on to the next thing. Okay. So now you have a framework to follow. And that presents you opportunities every single day. A non-biased approach. Are you going to win every single day? You're not going to win every single day. But if you do this long enough, guys, you will have a positive reward. Okay, so don't focus too much on losing. Focus more on, okay, when I lose, this is the defined risk. I take the loss. I move on to the next trade. I move on to the next day. When it's time for you to take profit, you do the same thing. Okay, and if you can do that over and over again, okay, a lot of people are finding success with Shockwave by doing that. It takes some time to get used to it. All right, it takes some time to get used to how to use it, how it works. To buy into the risk-reward framework. Because it doesn't make sense to a lot of our brains. All right, our brains are designed to think high win rate equals success only. So it takes some unlearning and relearning. Okay, you can lose 5 out of 10 trades. If you have a 2-to-1 risk reward, you'll still walk away with a realized gain. I know it's hard to conceptualize that, it's hard to understand it, but that's the reality. It's just numbers. So if you're afraid of being wrong, right? If you're afraid of losing, you're going to have to address that fear. If you're a perfectionist, you're going to have to address that fear. Because even a perfectionist can blow their account. You can have a 90% win rate and still blow your account. If your risk is uncapped. Okay, back to daily open on SPY. Golden Goose, beautiful job, Monty. All right, so Golden Goose members. All right, good. That's the whole point. And Monty, I believe you got Shockwave last week or this week. Congratulations. I believe last week, or it might have been, yeah, I think last week or the week before. Last Thursday. Okay, so look at that. So Golden Goose in 4 days. And did you win every single trade, Monty? Probably not, right? You didn't win every single trade. Maybe you did, but I want to use that to illustrate the point that you don't have to win every trade to get to Golden Goose. Lost 2, right? So you can see. So Golden Goose on you folks on YouTube, what that simply means is someone purchases the indicator, all right, and covers the cost. So it's basically downhill from there, right? It's gonna be now is just you just continue to trade the system. It belongs to you. Rinse and repeat. You're no longer climbing uphill. Good. Keep it up. Done for the day. 15% NVIDIA from NVIDIA. Thank you so much, George. Absolutely, BT 6305. Best advice for over trading. Seems to do good, and then don't stop like a maniac. All right, so over trading. All right, so at surface level, okay, surface level advice. I can just say Write down the amount of trades you want to take. Okay, put a number on it and stick to the number. All right, but the honest truth is there's things beyond the surface that need to get addressed. Right, maybe just peeling back the layers when you get time to think about what's causing the overtrading. Maybe you're just too tied to the result. You want to win so bad. You want it so bad that it forces you to overtrade. And wanting something so bad is not a bad thing, right? But if it's causing you to overtrade, right, that's going to be a detriment to your career. So getting to the root cause rather than the surface level is going to be key. All right. Face value, I'll just say if you want to get overtraded, if you want to get over the overtrading bug, and that's your biggest weakness, you're not going to get over it. I'm not saying that to discourage you, but it's going to be something you have to battle every day. And you have to put guardrails in place. You have to be accountable to yourself and really be intentional in trying not to overtrade. It's not going to magically disappear. Right? So you have to have some non-negotiables in place. You have to have set rules you're not willing to compromise. And you want to tie those rules, okay, you want to tie those rule sets, all right, to why you started trading in the first place. So tie those things to your why. All right, say for instance, you started trading because you want to carve out a better life for yourself, or you want to carve out a better life for yourself and create another stream of income to take care of your family or to do something else. All right, so you're going to take that why and directly tie it to whatever your problem you're having is. And then whenever you start to go down the line of trying to overtrade, quickly recalibrate. Is this getting me closer to where I need to get to or further? All right, so have the guardrails in place and always keep your why very close to your chest. And that will help you contain the overtrading. Okay, same thing with fear, same thing with greed, guys. Those things don't go away. You're not going to be able to eliminate any of these emotional things in trading. It's always going to be there. Right? The longer you do it, the better you get at dealing with it. And you start to put some things, some guardrails in place. So you know when you feel like you're going to overtrade. Right? So that's what I would say. That's what I would say, Theo. Okay? So you're not alone. You're not alone. Overtrading is a big challenge a lot of traders face. All right? So have a system you follow. Have a setup you follow. Because if you have a setup you follow, you're not going to take any other trades but your setup. All right, so what that means is, say for instance, I'm trading, in this case, all right, this is a good example. I'm trading Shockwave 15, all right? I'm trading Shockwave 15. That's my setup. That's what I trade. All right, there's no way for me to overtrade, okay, outside of me taking the trades that present themselves. If this is my system, I'm not trading anything else. But if you're trading 5, 6, 7, 8 systems, it's very easy for you to overtrade. If you're trading the VWAP reclaim, if you're trading the VWAP rejection, if you're trading the bounce off this pre-market low, if you're trading price action, if you're trading divergence, if you're trading all these different things, right, then it's very easy for you to overtrade. So narrow your universe down as well to what are you looking to trade. Right, so now you can only take so many. You just take the trades based on, right, if your setup presents an idea. And then when your setup presents an idea, you ask yourself, do I want to take this idea? Okay, so that's what I would say about overtrading. Okay. So in this case, okay, if I take Shockwave today, Maybe there's room for me to scalp. Let's just take it for face value. No scale out, no scale out. I get stopped out, I get stopped out. So 2 stop outs. Okay, then that's okay. That's 2 stop outs. Is it frustrating? Absolutely. But this should not make me spiral and then try to take the view out reclaim. Okay, because you take the view out reclaim there, you get stopped out. And you say, hey, let me take the view out rejection. Guess what happens? It pops the upside. You say, let me take the view out bounce. It drops. Let me take the view out rejection. It reclaims. So just stick to what your system is. And that's the essence of what shockwave is. So it's rule based. You follow it. You trade it. And over the course of time, it will net you a positive return. As same thing as yesterday. So yesterday is a great example. Okay, yesterday, of course, we caught this slide to the downside using 15. Here you go. Okay, you get stopped out here. Okay, you take it again, and then look at the market. Market completely collapses. So really and truly, there was only 2 trades there for you to take. Right, so one is the psychology aspect, one is the tactical aspect. Okay. My goal is not to trade past the YouTube channel. That's a good idea as well. All right. So with our team, we just look to take the trades within the first 2. We talk about pick your shifts. Okay. Pick your shift. First shift, second shift, 2 shifts. You can get more. You can get your work done. Or you're basically treating trading like work. All right. You would want to treat it like work. Is Apple here a good trade for low of the day target? Right, depends if it meets the criteria of your setup. All right, so if you trade shockwave, you probably took Apple here. You sat through a little bit of drawdown, and you're in profit now. All right. If you trade that, then you would probably be in position already. If you trade structural breakdowns, okay, view out projections, then you would be in the trade already. And ideally, of course, the target is probably low of the day to 335. That's what it looks like it wants to get to. So that's the essence of a setup. The setup is basically, this is the criteria that makes me want to entertain this trade. And your entry model is, how do I get in? Okay, how do I get in? A setup is like a move, right? Think of a setup like a move, right? Your special move, right? Your signature move, all right? Let's use a sports analogy. Your signature move is basically what your setup is. So you're just looking for the opportunity for the market to give you some space, okay? So you can do your signature move. I went into overtime when I saw the setup, and I stopped. Glad I got out. Yeah, stops are good. Getting stopped out is good, guys. If you get stopped out, manager stops. Don't be wrong for long. See profit, take profit. VIX is headed back towards 19. Okay, nice bounce off 1830. That might be all the trading for today, guys. Okay, SPY not doing much, not giving us much. Beautiful job, 57%. Good, good, good. We got doctor's chart. We got spine on the 1. That'll be a nice breakdown. Oh, I like this ATR. I like how your charts look. Out close 2x. Beautiful job. I posted yesterday, single stock futures are here, guys. Single stock futures are here. All right, so there's going to be another lane for us to potentially get involved in. All right, single stock futures are here, so you can trade single tickers like futures. All right, in the futures market. Okay, so that's going to be awesome. I believe you can do it through a Ninja Trader. I do have a Ninja Trader account. I just have to fund the account. So that might be something we possibly look into. We'll see. Okay, double inside on the hourly. You don't have to deal with theta. And that would actually work really well with shockwave. If you're trading the chart at face value. Let's see if I can find their tickers. I want to see how much volume they get. So NVDF1. That's NVIDIA. So I'll get all the tickers, right? So I still have to get up to speed. Some brokers offer it. It's still relatively new. Okay, let's do the giveaway, guys. Let's do the giveaway. Before we do that, guys, if you're looking to join our community, go to smartactiontrade.com. Everything's available to you at smartactiontrade.com. Courses, community. Join the Discord. Use the code TRIAL30 to get 30% off your first month. That's available to you. Indicators as well. That's also available to you if you're on Shockwave 15. All that is available. Make sure to take advantage of it. Course. So what's going to be given out today is the bootcamp ticket and the course. If you're a member, bootcamp ticket. If you're on YouTube, we'll give you the course. So the winner yesterday was someone on YouTube. So again, I did get your DM. You did reach out to me with the code word. I will send you the course later today. All right. So this is what the giveaway is for. So we're eligible for one giveaway. So let's start to collect some names. So you can start to put your names in the chat. Let me get my timer for the next 5 minutes. Okay, for the next 5 minutes. Names in the chat. Okay, we'll do a giveaway in 5 minutes. I'll be collecting the names. All right, so for 5 minutes, I'll be collecting names. SPY above VWAP continues to chop around. So put your names in the chat. Everyone is eligible for the giveaway. Okay, there's no prerequisite, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Discord, whether you're on Google Meets. Members, you get a boot camp ticket. You can either, let's do this, you can either do boot camp ticket or coaching call. You choose, all right? Just let me know, all right? So if members win, just let me know, boot camp ticket or coaching call. Folks on YouTube, the 5.5 hour Getting Started Day Trading course, okay? Okay, in the meantime, enjoy some of our playlist, and I'll be typing the names out.
Smart action trading is by Striker. Stay the course, stay the course. The fruit don't grow the day you plant the seed. Stay the course. The market can bless you, the market can humble you. Stay the course.
Green candles dancing, got the whole room alive. 3 wins in a row got me feeling like I can fly. But I've seen euphoria turn a blessing to a curse. When confidence outruns discipline, things get worse. When the streaks whisper, you don't need the rules today. That's the same voice that slowly pulls the wise astray. The market don't care about the wins from last week. It rewards preparation after highs that we seek. Smart action trading, that's why strikers on the score, learning how to stay grounded when the days turn green. Because the danger ain't the losses everybody fears. Sometimes it's success that blind your eyes and cloud your ears. I used to chase results, now I focus on execution. Because consistency is built through process, not emotion. Every chart a classroom, every candle got a lesson. Every session starts reminding me to stay invested in progression.
Back to the process, back to the way, back to the habits that carry the day. Green days come, green days go. Wisdom decides what remains when they go. Back to the process, back to the plan. Forever a student, that's who I am.
I remember empty rooms and talking to myself, building brick by brick when nobody else helped. Now the numbers look better, the lessons got larger, but success can become an even tougher teacher. Because pride grows quietly, it don't knock at the door, but slips into winning streaks and starts asking for more. Proverbs on the desk, coffee by the screen, reminding me humility is stronger than it seems. The fool says,
I'm thinking it out.
I arrive, the wise man keeps learning, keeps the curiosity alive. Every loss paid tuition, every win paid rent. Both of them teachers, if you listen to what they meant. The crowd loves prediction, I respect preparation, because tomorrow's opportunity belongs to dedication.
Back to the process, back to the way, back to the habits that carry the day. Green days come, green days go. Wisdom decides what remains when they go. Back to the process, back to the plan. Forever a student, that's who I am. Lord, if the blessings grow, don't let the roots go shallow. If the winds keep coming, keep my spirit walking narrow. If the doors swing open, keep my heart in place. Let gratitude grow deeper than the prophets that I chase. Because euphoria fades, but wisdom remains.
Character is revealed,
When success starts to reign,
the ant stores grain before the winter arrives. Preparation keeps her.
vision alive.
Small steps repeated become stories we told. That's how ordinary days become silver and gold.
Some chase the spotlight,
Some chase applause,
I'm chasing consistency.
under the cause.
Small action trading,
SBI circus standing strong.
teaching traders discipline long after trends are gone. The market will change,
The seasons will turn,
but every cycle leaves another lesson
so when the
learned.
green days come, I enjoy them with grace and show up tomorrow and return to my place. Ain't no war.
Back to the process, back to the way, back to the habits that carry the day. Green days come, green days go. Wisdom decides what remains when they go. Back to the process, back to the plan. Forever a student, that's who I am. Smart action trading, stay the course, plant the seed, trust the word, stay the course, ever learning, ever growing. Smart action trading, stay the course, every striker, stay the course.
Stay the course.
Hold on,
Mama used to ask me why I stayed up so late. Staring at them candles like they choosing my fate. Laptop light glowing all across the room. Trying to make a way before the rent come due. Had dreams bigger than the town I was in. But pressure make it hard just to trust within. Everybody see the wins on the green days. Nobody see the tears on the red days. Nobody see the losses I was hiding inside. All the nights I questioned God in my whole life. Would've quit 100 times if it wasn't for faith. Cause David had valleys before giants got slayed. And ain't it funny how the strongest look calm, even while they carrying the weight through the storm. Used to think success was catching every big move. Now I know survival just mean knowing when to lose. On the red days, I still pray. God kept me through it, heartbreak. Walk valley, fall giant, still standing even through the silence. And one day we gon' smile at all this pain. A special miracle from the rain. Yeah. Grandma said, boy, don't let money control you. Care to matter more when the world don't know you. That hit different after blowing them trays. Humility came after ego got flame. See the market teach lessons like scripture.
Okay, so I got all the names. I got all the names on YouTube up until James. I got all the names up on YouTube up until James. I got D. Let me get Inder. I got all the names up until... I got all the names up until Inder. Okay, I got all the names up until Inder. I got all the names on Google Meets until Government Shenanigans Channel just took all my profits on that last one. Viva. Dan. Yeah, the conditions are tough. I got all the names up until Poodle on Discord. So names are set, guys. Alright, so let's do 5 minutes. I'll take a quick coffee refill break. Alright, so SPY just chopping around, gradually pushing higher. We got shockwave to the upside there. See if we can continue to push. I have no horse in the race. Alright, so let's get started. So 5-minute giveaway. I'm going to take a quick coffee break. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
They told us to chase fast. What's your greed? Panic with the crowd. You don't fit. But discipline, wisdom, that's how you escape the system. Yeah. Jericho walls falling when my faith is loud. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit is strong. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon, I can live chain of fear. Market full of idols, I just walk with vision clear. Planting seeds of solace while they chase attention. Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention.
Used to chase every candlelight and move of salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the charts became mirrors showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline arise. Cause revenge trading kill quicker than a thief at night.
Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance, but faith make walls go after consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the rocket when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create king sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. David bursts the giants every morning at the hope it don't fold. In the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild the traitor instead.
Jericho walls falling when my faith get loud. Used to great emotional, now my spirit strong. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon, I can live chain to fear. Market full of idols, I just walk a vision kid. Planting seeds of silence while they chase attention. Labor bring the harvest when you're moving intention.
I seen traders Haters worship poverty like a golden calf. Losing sales, chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your palm. Following up a lot harder when I say I had to break resistance. Sparking levels in the chains that kept affecting my decisions. Now they said a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smaller. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. I move like no one built it while they left that. Preparation look foolish before the rain arrives. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive. Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever. Let's keep the mathematics. That's the Lord's own reaper. Patient trader eat. Mono-emotional trader sleep. Yeah.
It's bigger than trading.
It's about mastering yourself.
Anybody can enter a change.
You can conquer emotion.
Escape Babylon.
Cycle.
Move with wisdom.
Build with faith.
Smart action trading.
For educational and inspirational purposes only. Trading involves substantial risk of loss. Not financial advice. Matthew 25. Let's talk stewardship. Well done, good and faithful servant.
Multiply what heaven entrusted.
Fear, bury the gift. Welcome Matthew 25, red letters spoken. Kingdom parable, hidden truth open. MasterCard service be for travel abroad. Place resources in their hands before departing far.
To one servant,
5 talents to build.
to another 2,
According to skill.
to another 1 talent.
Measure was assigned.
Each according to ability at the time.
First servant went and multiplied quick. Second did the same with discipline, risk. The third got fearful, dug into the ground. Buried what was given, never moved around. See, the story ain't really only cash. It's stewardship, purpose, time, and craft. What you do with opportunities in hand defines the fruit produced from the plant.
Don't bury the talent in the dirt below.
Feel they keep on ever
Truly grow.
market rise.
Market rise.
Still control your soul.
Okay, we got our winner. Our winner is one of our members. Jake R is the winner. Jake sent me a DM. Either boot camp or coaching call, Jake. Congratulations. Congratulations, Jake. If you're still in the chat, congratulations, Jake. We will do another giveaway. I missed your name. Missed 2 names there. Judith and Lily. So if we can get another 50 before 12:30, we'll do it again. But look at SPY, guys. On that note, SPY finally gets the break and finally gets to push the upside. But as it breaks, I want you to keep a close eye on where the VIX is, below 1850. All right, so the case to make that separation, okay, the separation case we were discussing, okay, takes place on the VIX. We see it take place on SPY as well. Finally, after how many times? All right, so say if you take all of them, you get stopped out. You want to take it to all the way to TP1, and then this one works in your favor at TP1 and beyond. So this one trade, okay, covers both those stops. So theoretically, okay, could be at break even or possibly small green if you were to take all the trades. But one thing the indicator did is it did not give you the signal here. Okay, did not give the signal there, right? So it saved you from taking this right there. Most people would take that as well. So you'll take that, get stopped out. You'll take this, get stopped out. Take this, get stopped out. Take this as well, get stopped out. No signal there. And then by the time it does break, you're exhausted. And then it breaks, and then you're not there anymore. You're too skeptical to take it, and it finally works. So not only did it save you from taking these 2, but it finally showed the one that went to TP1 and beyond. And now SPY is above that PMH. Okay? Just like that, and all the indexes are starting to push to the upside. Okay, all of them are starting to push to the upside. On that note, look at Amazon. If you took profits on Amazon, all right? The importance of taking profits. Okay. Okay, look at Amazon. I ended up taking the profits there. All right, that was our last trade. But it continued to push lower. At some point in time, if you don't take the profits, SPY spikes, Amazon wakes up. All right? And the key level, of course, is Amazon is now back above that 230. Okay, so Amazon, that was the two trade we took today. We took one on SPY, that worked nicely. And Amazon also worked nicely in our favor. Right? Could have got a little bit more out of Amazon, but just kind of lost patience basically at the finish line. All right, and it could have squeezed a little more there. All right, so both trades worked in our favor nicely. Congratulations, Jake. And now SPY starting to wake up, guys. SPY is waking up. Qs are waking up. Dow's starting to wake up as well. So we're seeing a broad market push back the upside. We're seeing semis at highs of the getting close to the highs of the day. We're seeing memory getting close to the highs of the day. We're seeing financials at the highs of the day. And we're seeing healthcare coming off the highs of the day. And we're seeing Nvidia continue to push the upside. We're seeing Amazon, okay, nice recovery off those lows. Tesla, okay, Tesla broke down. Now Tesla's looking to knock out the other side. Palantir, recovering off those lows. Walmart, okay, so if more than likely if the market goes up, Walmart goes down. And the VIX now is below 18. So unless we get a bounce off that 18, there's no signs of this slowing down, guys. If we slice and dice through 18, more than likely SPY stays above VWAP, stays above 230. Territory and continues to accelerate into, okay, the next level, which is that daily downside breaker, yesterday's lows. All right, yesterday's lows. Okay. Oh, this is not SPY, that's Amazon. Okay, I take that back. Into not yesterday's lows. Into that 50% retrace of the weekly. Okay. So SPY sorted itself out. Hourly directional. Hourly was inside that entire hour. Finally gets that break. Now it's starting to push. So during this hour, between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, basically, all right, there was nothing to do. You just wait. 11 o'clock closes, and at exactly precisely 11:16, 11:15, the signal comes in. Okay, so if you waited for that one, good. Shockwave 60, I believe Shockwave 30 will get you there. Shockwave 30 will get the job done. Those highs are going to coincide with 30. Right, Shockwave 60 also coincide. When everything coincides, right, that means it's a compound break. Right, the hourly also does that as well. Right, so Shockwave 15, 30, 60 were all the same because the previous candle was inside. Okay, because the previous candle was inside the entire time. So I only took a majority of the day. That's all it took. SNDK, let's take a look at SNDK. SNDK is too big of a monster for me. SNDK. I mean, if you take a look at the ATR, I don't have the ATR pulled up. Someone tell me what the ATR and SNDK is. I mean, this breakdown in SNDK, guys, was $70. All right, $70. But you also have to understand, okay, to capture that $70 drop, okay, close to TP2, all right, generally your risk has to be $18. Okay, if you want to do conservative. If you want to do something less, that's fine. All right, but that's how wide of a range SNDK trades in. SNDK $10 increments are like dollars. Okay. They're like $1. So another nice little drop there on SNDK to the downside into that 1080. But choppy nonetheless. Chart was on the hour. Yeah. The hourly chart the 1 minute chart would look completely different than the hour. Good catch. Okay, so now the question becomes, okay, if the VIX continues to go south, all right, we want to monitor the interaction with the 18. Same thing with the 19. Okay, we're at a critical point. What takes place at 18? All right, I'll be done for the day. So I know it's not a lot of, the volume of trades have significantly reduced, all right? But that's intentional. Okay, try to close out this week as strong as possible. Not only is it the busiest week of the quarter, but it's also the end of the month as well. Okay, it's also the end of the month as well. So we'll do the end of stream poll as well, guys. Any questions on YouTube? SNDK contracts. Yeah, $70. Yeah, $7K per contract. All right, so that's how many contracts of SPY is that? So granted, that's the 31st expiration. All right, so $70 per con at the money. All right, so you can almost get 2 SPY contracts for Friday. Two for one. Shorter dated, it's difficult to compare the contract expiring on Friday to zeros, right? That's not a fair comparison. So we'll do apples to apples. So it's basically twice the amount of SPY's Friday expiration contracts. Okay, PMH is right there. Can we hold up PMH, or is this a sweep of PMH once again? This is a sweep of PMH once again. Amazon starting to work back to down, so let me clear these drawings. Okay, once I'm done with the drawings, all right, sometimes those drawings are just there just to kind of gauge what I want to take place at that particular time. I just close out the drawings. All right, just clear the drawings. What else is done for the day, guys? What else is done for the day? SpaceX. I haven't checked on SpaceX in a while. Let's take a look at SpaceX. Let's run through some tickers. If you have any ticker requests, we'll take a look at it from an intraday perspective. Go over some levels, do a quick analysis, and then we'll look to wrap it up. SPCX. SpaceX got to 107. Magic number for me, 75. It's interesting to see once all those shares of SpaceX flood the market. Right when the lockup period passes, okay, all those contracts get flooded. All right, and SpaceX, guys, is 20 years from now. What's the price of SpaceX going to be? All right, so this can be a huge opportunity on the long term. Okay, even 10 years from now. So SpaceX dipped all the way into 107, just shy of that 105 territory. Well below IPO. Okay, we'll go in order. Okay, MU starting to catch a bit off of the support. Okay, it's been here before. Okay, again, comes into it. Looking to do the same thing. So MU, let's see if MU can get a bounce off of that. Even if it does get a bounce, MU potential cup and handle can still be forming. But right now, that double bottom is forming. All right, so the question becomes, is this a dead cat bounce? If it is, potential cup and handle. Okay, compression back to downside. If it's not, you want to see MU make a quick trip into filling the gap from today. If it's legit. Okay, within this week. All right, you want to see MU start to fill gaps very quickly or gap up tomorrow. Nvidia, Intel broke below this major support. It's starting to slide to the downside, gap down as well. See if you can at least recover that gap. AMD fell below its major support, swept those lows. Okay, see who wants to come back. AMD, if it wants to resurface, get back above that 471.66 territory, the top of the support, reclaim that after the test. Palantir, same thing, resurfacing back above the support. It was basically a sweep of those lows. Right, so even during sweeps, you can make money on the downside. Momentum traders exist in those sweeps. So again, this is a breakdown. Right, it doesn't have to break down and go forever. All right, if you're playing this breakdown, this is more than enough for you to extract profits. Get in while it's good. Realize your gain. Okay, trail if you'd like. Be all out. That's up to you. And then get out. You don't have to wait until something else happens. Okay, so they sweep those lows. Okay, now we're starting to push back the upside. TSM finding a nice little bounce off of the support after sweeping these lows. Again, can TSM continue to push? 390 is going to be critical. That gap needs to be addressed as well from this morning. Broadcom, unlike everything else, Broadcom's kind of caught in the middle. Okay, I'd say it does have the messiest chart of all. But the one thing we can't see on Broadcom is this channel emerging. Okay, you can see this channel emerging, this bearish channel emerging. Okay, in his most recent activity. Right, of course the breakdown was there. Let's close this out. All right, so this is the path Broadcom is taking. So if you're looking for the breakout on Broadcom, okay, it looks like it filled the gap from today. Put some pressure on his resistance, shift the structure. 50 MA potentially coming up next if that can take place. Has Tesla found a bottom? Okay, so Tesla can start to potentially bottom out here. It's a wide range that I do have for the Tesla bottom here. Right, but that goes back. Let's go to the 12-hour real quick. Okay, that goes all the way back into some of the lows we did see in August 2025. Basically, 52-week lows on Tesla could possibly be the bottom. Not the exact bottom per se, but the relative bottom could possibly be in Tesla. But if you're looking to trade it, you have to be more correct. If you don't want to catch the bottom, you want to see a potential breakout. You want to pay attention to this major resistance, and you want to see if this resistance can start to shift the structure. Okay, break at the resistance can start to shift the structure, and then we start to get a new cycle going. Okay, ExxonMobil. All right, we broke above these highs, this major resistance. We turned into support. We fell back under it. Now starting to slide as crude continues to slide. Nvidia. Okay, Nvidia's testing this major resistance as well. Google. Okay, Google found a home at this 200 MA. And now it's testing this major resistance. So Google is on the verge of recovery. All right, so Google recovering off those lows post earnings. Okay, it's up about $18, close to 6% off those lows. Apple made all-time highs, of course. It's going to test these all-time high territory. If you guys recall, it made all-time highs here. Spent some time above all-time highs, multiple days. It was a string of days that made all-time highs, came back, tested a few times, fell back under it, and then reclaimed it back to the upside. So let's see if something similar that can take place at this all-time high territory. You can see that retest taking place. And can that retest fuel us all the way back at the highs of the day? And any high of the day at this point, okay, taking out any level on the chart, that's the highest level of the day. It's going to be an all-time high. We have JPM. JPM made a nice little push. Financials continue to push. So JPM retesting this territory. Meta, right? Meta can finally bottom out. That'd be great. Meta's chart looks very similar to Tesla's chart. All right. Precipitous fall minus the fact that Meta didn't have earnings this week. Meta does have earnings coming up. Okay, as it approaches the support territory. All right, so it's either you find a landing spot in the support, make the lower low in the support, or put some pressure on this resistance, get the break, and start to create a new cycle back the upside. We got Amazon. Amazon, of course, that was the trade, gets a nice little breakdown. Doesn't have enough room to get all the way down there, but you still can extract your profits. Amazon is looking to retest its major support, turn resistance. Okay, so reclaim or retrace, reject, potentially brewing. We have Microsoft, nice recovery on Microsoft. Comes into this territory, bounces. Now Microsoft is approaching this resistance territory up there. Walmart, okay, Walmart smacked his head off that 200. Okay, 250. Okay, Walmart comes into it. Nice recovery of that support once again on Walmart. Makes a nice little run. Gets smacked off that territory there. So the question now becomes for Walmart. Okay, does this send us back all the way to ground zero? Or is this just a healthy retracement, okay, for a potential second leg? Okay, that's also going to, you have to pair that thinking, that technical thinking, with, okay, sentiment and thematic rotation thinking as well. All right, so SNDK, look at this fall on SNDK, guys. SNDK can put some pressure on that 1,000. Okay, SNDK continues to push. Last I charted SNDK, this is what it was looking like. So it still remained, it's still in that channel. It actually broke down past the support, those lower lows. Okay, SNDK, working SNDK, find a home. Okay, 200 EMA. And the April highs, April 13th highs. Okay, slightly below 1K. Of course, 1K is a key psychological level. All right, so let's see if SNDK can start to recover or continue to sell off. MRVL. MRVL is trading below 200. Same thing, sweep those lows or retrace, reject. Dell. Okay, Dell, nice bounce off the support on Dell. Immediate bounce off that support. ARM. Same thing, sweeping those lows. CRCL, nothing much there. SpaceX we just talked about. Netflix continues to push. Starbucks continues to push. IBM. Okay, IBM starting to break out of this, okay, range. Okay, earnings comes in. He gets a double miss. A devastating double miss. Sends IBM 7% lower. And now IBM is out of this territory. And is looking to recover this monster candle. Okay, this monster 74-point candle. Okay, so far IBM, all right, it didn't recover it, but IBM, if it can hold above this, guys, IBM is breaking out. Breakout on IBM. Okay, that's basically it. XLP, nice push on XLP. XLV, healthcare continues to accelerate. MAGS, okay, MAGS, sitting right at the support territory. Let's take a look at memory. Okay, memory, right in support as well. SMH, okay, looking to reclaim the support. XLK, okay, so this sweep is what's taking place. The question now becomes, a lot of names, especially memory, semiconductors. What happened is this, guys. They took out some major support. Okay, this is what a majority of them are doing. They took it out. They swept these lows. Okay, and they're either, some of them have reclaimed. Okay, so it varies. Some of them have reclaimed those lows, recaptured that support. Some of them are on the verge of testing those lows. All right, so they're coming into the low, so they're going to test the low. Okay. So now the question becomes, if the ETFs themselves can reclaim and continue to accelerate, okay, that can lift the ones that are looking to test. If the ETFs start to slide to the downside, ETFs start to fade, they slide back lower, there's no support there. The ones that are coming for the test are going to start to fail and work their way towards the lows of that particular period. Okay, that's basically what's taking place. If ETFs continue to accelerate, the ones that are testing, they'll reclaim. Okay, that's what we're seeing in the memory space. and SMH, XLK, and these three. Okay, so you can see here, XLK, reclaiming, SMH, trying to reclaim, here, going for the reclaim. Okay, so now the names that have not reclaimed versus the names that have reclaimed. MU, reclaim. So if those indexes continue to push, MU will more than likely continue to push because it already did the reclaim. And this push does not necessarily mean it has to get all the way up here. It just means it's pushing as it's pushing as it's pushing. It's pushing until it's not, essentially. Intel. Okay, so if the index continue to push, they start to get lifted. I should say the ETFs. Intel is going to test. Okay, if they continue to accelerate, Intel reclaim. AMD reclaim. TSM already reclaimed. Broadcom is the only one that is kind of doing its own thing. Broadcom channel break. Okay, SNDK kind of doing his own thing as well. MRVL reclaim. So you can pair those two things together and see. Okay, pair those two things together and see how that transpires. All right. Okay, so make sure to do your due diligence. SPY is starting to go. That last break on SPY, that was worth the wait. Look how much patience is required. You have to wait. Okay, not into first shift, nothing there. Second shift, something there. So you have to wait an hour and 17 minutes to get this. But guess what? Shockwave, that's on the radar. Shockwave is going to put you in position. It's going to throw you the alley-oop. Okay, it's going to put you in position. And now we're starting to put some pressure on this major rejection zone. We're putting it to the test as we approach 742.62. Okay, so I'll look to get the audio situation fixed. Yeah, BE's reporting earnings as well. I believe they're reporting earnings today. Let me see. Let me see. Today or tomorrow? Let's actually take a look. When do they report earnings? Yeah, today, 5 p.m. So they're down 22%. So it looks like a drop before earnings. Down $22, 11%. Should be here. Look at this. 212 back the upside. So it looks like they want to try to test this resistance here. So we're basically, if we get to 745, guys, we talked about 745, equating 745 to smack dab in the middle of FOMC range from last time. And that's what it's going to basically look like, right? So the market has literally been relatively unchanged since the last meeting. Beautiful job, CP. If you got that trade, tremendous job on being patient. Apple basically has multiple personalities. Sometimes it goes with the indexes, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does its own thing. Sometimes it's completely inverse. All right, so Apple. And it makes a big chunk of the indexes as well. That's the interesting thing as well, right? So Apple. Any questions, guys? Any questions? As always, thank you for tuning in for today. Hopefully you found value from today's episode. Make sure to like the video. Let's get the likes up. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to join our Discord. Use the code TRIAL30. If you're looking to take advantage of any of the tools and resources, if you're looking to get your hands on Shockwave 15, all right, to catch trades like this, that's all available at smartactiontrade.com. Go to the indicator tab. You have the quarterly, yearly, and lifetime access available to you. Okay. Any questions on YouTube, guys? If not, we'll look to wrap it up here. No questions? Okay, no questions, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is the busiest day of the quarter. Tomorrow is the busiest day of the quarter. We're going to have a marathon stream tomorrow. All right, so make sure to pack yourself a lunch, okay? Put on a hard hat and get ready to get to work. Don't forget your boots. Tie up your boots real tight. We'll look to take advantage of the best opportunities per usual during the first 2 hours. We'll provide analysis throughout the day. We'll see if we can throw a lotto out there. And then, of course, I will share the FOMC strategy. We will look to trade and capitalize off of the meeting, off of the decision. So far, it's about a 70% chance that the decision is unchanged. No cut, no hike. And then we'll have the press conference for you as well. All right, so tomorrow is a big, big day for us. FOMC is like the Super Bowl for us. All right, so make sure to join us. Make sure to turn your notifications on. Make sure to like, subscribe. We'll see you guys tomorrow. If you're green, stay clean. If you've been getting stopped out multiple times, it's been a frustrating day. Don't let that frustration boil over and lead you to make bad decisions and force trades. All right, call it a day. Come back tomorrow and look to take advantage of the best opportunities. If you're still in the trenches, keep a close eye on these levels. Keep a close eye on the VIX 18. If you're looking for pullbacks, of course, we get the nice little push to the upside. Pair that 9 EMA with some price action, the key level. Wait for that candle to close. There might be something there on the other side. Before taking any trades, of course, always define your risk. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, and God bless each one of you.
Jesus is the answer.
When the charge went dark, when the road got narrow, he was there.
Jesus is the answer.
I spent years chasing numbers on a glowing screen, thinking one more win would finally make me complete. Running after green candles like they could save my soul. The prophets make a poor God when they're sitting on a throne. Build my house on sand, watch the tide roll in. Learning every earthly kingdom has an end. Some valleys look so deep, I couldn't see the light. Some storms got so strong, I couldn't win the fight. But every time I thought my story might be done, I felt the hand of mercy say, my child,
Keep walking on.
not because I'm worthy,
Not because I'm worried,
not because I'm strong,
not because I'm strong,
but because the shepherd
never share.
never leaves his own. Jesus is the answer,
Jesus is the way.
the anchor in the storm when the markets start to sway. Through the highs and lows,
Through the joy and pain,
the cross still stands when
everything else fades.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Yesterday and now, the King who walks beside us through every valley found. Yeah, there were nights I sat alone,
Every man
their fear inside my chest,
so bold.
questions without answers,
Answers.
battles without rest. The shadow of death felt close enough to touch,
But Psalm 23.
kept reminding me to trust. Though I walk through valleys dark as midnight skies, I will fear no evil, for you're right by my side. The rod and the staff, the comfort and grace, the God of resurrection meeting me in that place.
I've seen doors swing open that no man could unlock.
I've seen peace show up when logic said it could not. I've seen mercy
Life story I could never write.
turning broken chances into testimony and life.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer,
Jesus is the way.
the anchor in the storm when the
Markets fought this way.
through the highs and lows,
Through the joy and pain,
the call still stands when
everything else fades.
Jesus you're carrying change,
if you're searching for purpose,
in success or in fame,
the good news is simple.
the debt has been paid. Jesus took our place upon the cross that day.
3 days later,
The stone rolled away.
death lost the victory.
The grave could not stay.
Whoever believes
Whoever will come
will find forgiveness in the Father's
I
Son.
still trade, I still work, I still plan and prepare, but my hope is eternal and the outcome is there. Because fortunes rise and fortunes fall.
Christ remains Lord over all.
The market can give,
The market can take
but eternity rests.
on a different stage.
So when the candles flicker,
And uncertainty grows.
I remember the one who's already in control.
The Lamb who was slain,
The King who will reign
the Alpha and Omega.
forever the same.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the way.
The anchor in the storm.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Ever and ever.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the way.
Jesus is the answer.
The answer.
Jesus is the
Jesus is the
answer.
answer. Though I walk through the valley,
You are with me.
shadows around me.
You are with me.
Through the valley,
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
Jesus is the answer.
When the charts went dark, when the road got narrow, he was there.
Jesus is the answer.
I spent years chasing numbers on a glowing screen,
Going free,
thinking one more win would finally make me complete.
made me complete.
Running after green candles like they could save my soul.
Like my soul.
The prophets make a poor God when they're sitting on a throne. Build my house on sand,
House on sand.
watch the tide roll in,
Watch the tide roll in.
learning every earthly
Every king
kingdom has an end.
come has a name.
Some valleys look so deep,
So deep,
I couldn't see the light.
couldn't see the light.
Some storms got so strong,
Souls got so
strong I couldn't win the fight.
Win the fight.
But every time I thought my story might be done, I felt the hand of mercy say, my child, keep
walking on.
not because I'm worthy,
Not because I'm worried,
not because I'm strong,
not because I'm strong,
but because the shepherd
never share.
never leaves his own.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer,
Jesus is the way.
the anchor in the storm when the market
Start to sway
through the highs and lows.
through the joy and pain.
The cross still stands when
Everything goes fake.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Yesterday and now, the King who walks beside us through every valley found. Yeah, there were nights I sat alone,
Every man
there fear inside my chest,
so bold.
questions without answers,
Answers.
battles without rest. The shadow of death felt close enough to touch,
But Psalm 23.
kept reminding me to trust. Though I walk through valleys dark as midnight skies, I will fear no evil, for you're right by my side. The rod and the staff, the comfort and grace, the God of resurrection meeting me in that place.
I've seen doors swing open that no man could unlock.
I've seen peace show up when logic said it could not. I've seen mercy
Life story I could never write.
turning broken chances into testimony and life.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer,
Jesus is the way.
the anchor in the storm when the
Market's about to sway.
through the highs and lows.
Through the joy and pain.
The call still stands when
Everything else fades.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
He's today and now, the King who walks beside us through every valley's found.
If you're tired of running,
If you're carrying change,
if you're searching for purpose,
in success or in fame,
the good news is simple.
the debt has been paid. Jesus took our place upon the cross that day.
3 days later,
The stone rolled away.
death lost the victory.
The grave could not stay.
Whoever believes
Whoever will come
will find forgiveness in the Father's
I
Son.
still trade, I still work, I still plan and prepare, but my hope is eternal and the outcome is there. Because fortunes rise and fortunes fall.
Christ remains Lord over all.
The market can give,
The market can take
but eternity rests.
on a different stage.
So when the candles flicker,
And uncertainty grows.
I remember the one who's already in control.
The Lamb who was slain,
The King who will
the
reign
Alpha and Omega.
forever the same.
Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer.
When the charts went dark, when the road got narrow, he was there.
Jesus is the answer.
I spent years chasing numbers on a glowing screen.